What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well, happy, and in the month. So tomorrow is May 1st, right? Or today for some of you guys, May 1st. First of all, Eat Nation, baby, stop playing with us, man. Anyway, let's get to work. So tomorrow, May 1st, we have a lot of holidays. A lot of what's a holiday, and I just realized that it is International Workers' Day. Unfortunately for the U.S., people are going to work. I don't have a job. You know what I mean? I'm a trader, full time, baby. But we have a bank holiday, it's a holiday for CHF, GBP, EUR, right? So if you trade any of these pairs or these currencies, there's going to be a holiday tomorrow. So again, tomorrow is the first day of the month. So let's look at our monthly view, right? Today's the end of the month. Tomorrow is the first day. So let's look at a monthly view, see what happened for the month. We didn't see much movements last month. So we got let's look at the currencies. Right. So gold, you can see there's some stuff. All right, so let's go to AXY. Right, Australian dollar. Okay. Look like it went bearish. All right. Overall in the month, it looks bearish. All right. Pound look like it's going bullish. The reason why it looks bullish is because we had a previous low. It broke. Now we see higher highs, higher lows. Okay. It started to create a high, it created a low, right? It pushed all the way down here. Now it's past that previous low that we haven't seen it break in a long time. All right. So this looks good, right? So the British pound looks very bullish. Canadian dollar is still consolidating, ugly. That's what not. The US dollar look like possible. It's a bearish market, right? Well, a bearish market for the past few months, but bullish overall, right? So we're looking to see if it's going to break. And I'll show you guys on a smaller time frame, right? I have these lines here for a reason, right? So it looks like it's pushing down. Right? We see the EMA, SMA looking like it wants to cross. But if it does cross, right, starting in May, right, we have all of this to play with, right? That means we can have a lot of EXY is bullish, right? The reason why it passed the previous low, now it broke retest, it pushing up. JXY looks bearish overall. SXY, which is a Swiss, looks right. It's not bearish, it's not bullish, it's like my daughter do. It's right. And then ZXY or ZXY looks bearish overall on the monthly view, where everything tells us is bearish. All right. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's look at this. Okay. So currently right now, we have the ZXY or ZXY. Let's look at it from this. Oops. Are you mad? Okay, so let's look at this. All right, from the 4-hour time frame, right? It looks bearish. Okay, ZXY or ZXY looks bearish, right? But currently right now, it's in that sell zone. Okay, so we're looking to see if it's gonna break out or continue to stay in that sell zone. So buy zone. Okay, so if it breaks out, that means that NZD USD, right? We're looking for it to go up. If the dollar gets weak and this gets strong, we're looking for it to go up. Okay, this is actually a continuation pattern, right? But I'm not talking about that right now. All right, so let's go to SXY. Right, we can see that it's bullish. Okay, we don't have to look at it too much. It's bullish. JXY looks like it's still bearish, right? So if the dollar is bearish and this is bearish, that's not good, right? EXY is bullish. DXY looks like it hit the trend line, right? And looks bearish. Okay. CXY, which Canadian dollar, is BXY, right? Still looks bullish, right? Uptrend market, we have high highs, high lows. And AXY, I think we talked about earlier that it is consolidating, all right? But it's bearish overall, all right? So we're going to see it, wait to see if the market is going to break out in any side. Because if I go to the line chart, What's a line chart we're going to see? All right. I don't know why I had this here, but let's look at these trades. So USD/JPY, we're in a buy zone, right? But overall, I think we have a continuation pattern, which is a bearish flag, right? So we can see that previously, right, it did this, right? Had this pattern, which is a bearish flag pattern, right? And then it has it again, right? Look at bearish flag pattern. So I'm still very bearish with UJ. I'm still very bearish, even though currently we're on an uptrend, right? So I'm waiting to see if the market is going to break from today to tomorrow, which we might not see much, break back down, right? So I'm patiently waiting to see if it's going to push, right? And then come, and this is where I'm looking for the entry, right? For a sell, once again to that, into that sell zone. So it's the beginning of the month. You know, I'm not looking for much. I'm looking just for 10%, right? If you grow 10% of your account, I think that's pretty good, right? 10% of your account is pretty good, right? If you want to do more, of course you can, right? So that's UJ. UCAD. That's how I feel about UCAD. So UCAD overall, right? It's consolidating. So I'm not really gonna do much to it. I'm gonna wait for it to break up on the upside or on the downside right before I get in. So I have alerts here and alerts here at 133 and at 139. Right in between, I'm not sure unless you're trying to scalp it. This is a great scalping market, right? So if you want to scalp it, 15-minute time frame, you're good to go. Now Euro USD now, right? It's very interesting, right? It's an uptrend market, right? I drew it based on this. I don't want to go too high, right? So I drew the trend line based off of this. It's not wrong if you do it up here, but there's nothing else up there, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, right? So I see this as a stop hunt, right? So what was I saying? So we're still in a buy zone, right? So I'm waiting for it to either push up, come back to this area, which is what 130, 1.107, what 750, right? 750 area. If it breaks that, I'm looking for the buy. If it breaks down, I'm looking for the sell at one. Hold up. Should be 400. Yeah. So at 400, which is just low, right? GU, okay, similar to EU. I'm looking for it to push up, come back down to the previous high, right, which is 125,500, right, and to push back up. So possibly we can see a retest here, but it could do a stop hunt, right? But if it comes inside of here, I'm not doing nothing because then it is consolidated, all right? So if it comes inside of here, I'm not looking for a buy unless it passes here. Very patient, right? AUD/USD, nothing, right? We are in a trade right now with AUD/USD, but nothing, right? It hit that previous low, and right now 50 pips in profit. NZD/USD, I'm not touching it. Gold, right? So gold, we have lower highs and higher lows, right? So I'm looking for the breakout, the push out on the upside, right? Once it breaks, or line chart again, we have this high, so it breaks into the buy zone, right? So I wanted to see it go in the buy zone, but I also want to see it break that lower high. I mean, that lower high right here, and then I want to see this break that lower low. So there's two options. I'm waiting for that breakout, right? Lower highs, lower lows. It's not trending. I'm waiting for the breakout here, right? Once it gets to that zone, then I'll start looking for possible trades. Okay, so this is my weekly overview, very quick. Hopefully this helps everyone. God bless you. Mr. Nako signing out. Yeah, go Heat. Heat Nation, baby, for the win. Heat for the win. Yeah.